Hearts make it back-to-back wins in less than 78 hours and go third place in the Scottish Premiership while doing so. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Fitba. Here to talk about Hearts' 3-0 victory today at Fir Park against Motherwell. But let's not mistake it here, man. It was a very spirited Motherwell. It was actually a really good performance for Motherwell. And the scoreline still surprises me. I think Motherwell will probably played better here than they played all season. Arguably, maybe they were better in the Aberdeen game where they won 3-2, but it was a solid display from Motherwell today, and I think looking back at it, they'll wonder how they lost this one, especially by 3 goals to 0. But here, I wasn't complaining. Good win for Hearts, another solid win, gets the goal difference up, gets a clean sheet, gets a win on the board, and gets Hearts up into third place. Now just 3 points behind Rangers and 5 points behind Celtic. I think a lot of people in the SPFL definitely jumped the gun like a couple of weeks ago. A lot of pundits were saying how the gap between the Old Firm and the rest of the league has never been bigger. Well, I mean, I'm looking at Celtic, obviously lost today. They looked really poor against St Mirren. St Mirren done an absolute job on them. Hearts now with this win go just 3 points off Rangers with a chance to go level with Rangers when they play them in the next game. So, yeah, I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that this is the strongest the gaps ever looked between the Old Firm and the rest of the league. But yeah, anyway, just wanted to point that out. The Hearts could go level with Rangers in the next game. But speaking of this game, like I said, Motherwell did play well. Now, whether or not they deserved something out the game, that is questionable. Their finishing wasn't the greatest, and when they did get it on target, Craig Gordon, as always, was the man, and he just was not going to be beaten today. Even when he did get beaten, he made sure that he didn't concede thanks to the crossbar and the goal post. But Motherwell had 25 shots to Hearts' 10 and 53% possession to Hearts' 47. Not that possession means anything. We've seen teams with like a quarter of the possession win games. But no, Motherwell today did have a decent amount of the ball. They had, like I said, 25 to 10 shots in favour. So they had over what? That is almost about 60%. 60% they had shots of the game. So I think it's even more than that, actually. It's probably like 70% of the shots of the match. So yeah, again, just shows how well Motherwell played today. And they had chances. Ross Tierney had a chance in the first half. He could not take it, just went wide of the post. Hearts got in pretty quickly after that. Shankland, his initial shot was saved by Liam Kelly, but the rebound fell straight for him. He made sure he wasn't going to miss that. He put it in 1-0 up. Then Motherwell had more chances in the first half, but they just could not score. Second half, it was Alan Forrest, the signing from Livingston. He tucked a nice ball in towards the far post. He just curled it round with his left foot. Lovely finish from Forrest. Motherwell, though, came back into the game. They were not going to lie down. They did have the ball in the back of the net on one occasion, but it was flagged for offside. Kevin Van Veen with a header from about 6 yards out. Craig Gordon with a standing one-arm save. I mean, it was just great. Craig Gordon just standing there, casually fires out his arm and makes a save. Like, just the way he made it look easy. It was a great save, but Craig Gordon made it look easy. Then we seen Penny with a really good shot from distance, about 20 odd yards out there. He just fired it right into the top hand corner, or not quite, because Craig Gordon managed to go over, dive and make the diving save as he tipped the ball over for a corner kick. And there was loads more chances. There was one opportunity where the ball got crossed in to the box for Motherwell. Blair Spittle headed the ball off the post, then the ball comes straight back and lands at the feet of Paul McGinn, and instead of putting it in the net, he fired it off the other post, and then it went into Craig Gordon's hands. So Motherwell hit both posts in the space of about 3-4 seconds. Just insane that Motherwell couldn't score today, and it just all went against them. And then late on in the game, Stephen Kingsley, great diagonal ball, cut right through the Motherwell defence, hot knife through butter. It was Nathaniel Atkinson that picked up, and he slotted it across the box for Forrest, who came in, got the tap in, got his second goal of the game. And what a signing he's been for Hearts, man. He's been a great signing for the Jambos. And you know what, he got a brace today. As for Shankland, we said he got the first. That's him on 6 goals now this season. I predicted that Shankland would get 20 goals this season. If he keeps this sort of form up, he will be there. You know, if he keeps doing this, then he will probably reach 20 goals. But we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, injuries and stuff like that, bad runs of form can, you know, derail a player. But at the moment, Shankland has proven that he can be, you know, the man that Hearts need up front to bag them goals and be that 20 goal per season striker. But like I said, Hearts then do move up to third place, like 1 point ahead of St Mirren, 1 point ahead of Livingston, 2 points ahead of the Edinburgh rivals Hibernian, and like I said, 5 behind Celtic and 3 behind Rangers. In terms of what the manager said, Robbie Nielsen said, quote, "It was two teams that wanted to win the game. Sometimes you play a team that want to sit in and try and get set plays, but Motherwell were very open. They tried to play and create chances. We knew it was going to be a really tough game. Stevie has got them playing really well, but the biggest thing for us was getting the 3 points," unquote. I agree with Robbie Nielsen there. Motherwell do look like they actually want to play football. They do come out, try and create chances rather than, sit back and just hope to steal a goal or nick a goal, try and get a draw. Motherwell under Stephen Hamill look like a team that actually want to open up, play football and try and win games. So fair play to Motherwell. Massive contrast in what we've seen at the start of the season, especially when they lost to Sligo Rovers. I'm pretty sure I made a couple of videos on them. I wasn't very nice to Motherwell in those videos, but rightfully so. At the time, they let Scottish football down. They embarrassed Scottish football. They dealt a major blow to the coefficients. But since then, they have improved a hell of a lot. And I feel like if Motherwell played Sligo Rovers now, I think Motherwell would absolutely wipe the floor with Sligo. Stephen Hamill, on the other hand, said, and I quote, "That Hearts losing 3-0 at home is not acceptable. It's not what we were hoping for. From a positive point of view, we created more chances than we have all season. It's not just on the strikers. Nearly every player had a chance today, and it's something we preach about being clinical in both boxes, and we couldn't just do that today," unquote. I wouldn't be too harsh on Stephen Hamill or Motherwell today. I thought, like I said, played well. Just wasn't to be. Couldn't score, and obviously when you've got the best goalkeeper in the Scottish League in nets, it's going to make it extra hard to score today. They just couldn't do it. So that's it for the game. Motherwell, like I said, up next are away to Celtic on October the 1st. Then Rangers host Hearts on the same day. So yeah, 2 big games coming up. Looking forward to them. But for now, it's an international break. We got a couple of weeks breakaway for Scottish football, and then we return to the madness that is the Cinch Premiership. And I can't wait, guys. So that's it. Hearts 3-0. I think Hearts did enough to deserve the game, but Motherwell certainly didn't deserve to lose, especially not by 3 goals to 0. Anyway, guys, that's it. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you in the next one. But until then, peace.